Now to the horrific attack on a young woman in Liverpool. The 21-year-old was on her way to her boyfriend's house when she was followed, dragged into bushes and raped. Thankfully, we have some incredibly clear CCTV of the police's prime suspect. Now, there will be people watching tonight who know who he is. First, let's hear the victim's story. Her words are spoken by an actor.
All I keep thinking about is, am I going to get back to what I was? My true self? I just don't know when I will be.
Oh, vodka cranberry, please.
Hi, can I have a vodka cranberry and just...
I was out with my friends for the night in the clubs and some bars in Liverpool.
Oh, I love this song.
I know, it's just nice to go out and catch up with the girls.
Thank you, cheers.
We're all working all the time. It's hard to make time for each other. It sounds so silly, but I actually love working. I work quite a lot, and then I love to go out. We'll always be on the dance floor. We'll never really be sitting down. I was just having fun. We love to dance. It was quite late on in the night, and I turned around to my friend and was like, I'm going to go to my boyfriend's.
It's getting late.
That's usually what we do after nights out.
Bye, love. See you later.
I left the club and walked home. I was messaging my boyfriend, letting him know I was going to come. I got home and packed a bag for the next day.
Okay, no worries.
Then I rang for taxis, but because town was so busy, there were no taxis available.
Hi, have you got any taxis, please?
I kept trying and was like,
Okay,
I'll just walk. Because I've done that so many times. So I started walking towards my boyfriend's house. By the time I got up near the park, it was quite light. I was messaging my boyfriend, but my battery was about to go. I usually go a certain route through the park, but this day I didn't. There's a little street you go through to get to Beaumont Street. I was running because it was so quiet. I wasn't really looking. I came near the top of Beaumont Street. All of a sudden, I knew there was someone behind me. I sort of sensed when he was quite close. I was thinking, should I run? Then all of a sudden, I just remember him being there, his face.
Hi, you all right?
I remember there being some sort of conversation from him, but I don't remember what he said. I wasn't thinking what was happening. I was just focused on undoing my shoe, because I thought, if I could unbuckle them, then I can push him off and I can run. I wasn't able to. My whole body went weak. I was shouting out, "Please don't, I'm a virgin." I thought that would have stopped him, but it didn't. It was almost like he kind of walked away as if nothing had happened. I went to grab my bag and I just threw it down. I was so weak. I grabbed my phone, threw off my shoes and just ran. I was running down the street, roaring my boyfriend's name. I told him what happened and he rang the police. There's days when I feel so down for no reason. I'm quite good at brushing things under the table, but this... in a way, it doesn't matter because the fear has been put in me. That's it now. But if he's caught, then I won't be looking at every person thinking, is that him? It's so awful. I just don't want this to happen to anyone else.
Well, Detective Inspector Terry Davis is leading this investigation. He joins me now. This is a horrendous experience for this young woman. What do we know about her offender?
Well, she describes him as a black male, skinny build, late 20s to early 30s, with a foreign accent.
Right, so we don't know much about him. We do, though, have some quite significant CCTV.
We certainly do. In this segment of CCTV, we see someone who matches that description, walking next to the victim. Now, this section of CCTV happened just moments before the actual attack.
Very early in the morning, but you also have CCTV from earlier on in the evening.
Yes, we do. We have the man who we believe is our main suspect. Earlier on in the evening, around various locations in Liverpool, we can get a clearer view of his clothing, which include light jeans and a jumper which is either beige or grey, with a very distinctive red Marvel Comics logo.
Talk us through the route that they took.
OK, well, around about 6:16, believe that this is the first time that our suspect actually sees the victim, and this is in the Crown Park area. Now, the victim walks around the outside of the park, but the suspect walks through the middle of it, and we believe they actually meet each other in the Upper Parliament Street area. We then see them on CCTV in Lawton Street and then Beaumont Street at the scene of the attack. Now, it was raining heavily that morning, and we would have the victim would have been wearing a jacket over her head as she was walking along. Now, if anyone can remember that, we'd like to hear from them.
You're looking for anyone who can help, aren't you? Any witnesses?
Absolutely. I mean, we have on the CCTV, we've located one possible witness, which is at 6:13 in the Myrtle Street area. We see the suspect be very close to a cyclist. It was difficult to see from this distance whether they actually engaged in a conversation. Well, if you are that cyclist and you did speak to him, or if you know who he is, please get in touch.
Many thanks for that. As we heard that young woman say, she's still very frightened. We need to know who this man is. Take another look. If you know who he is, we do need to hear from you. Please pick up the phone and dial 0500 600 600. And remember, if you have been a victim of crime, you can call the victim support line. Here's the number: 08 08 16 89 111.